product, Sharpy. A few years ago, I think it was in 2008, Paky got the award for the Alpha Beam 300 when Paky introduced in the market this new category of moving light, the beams, the so-called beams. Now Paky is bringing into the market another beam, continuing our work. We had the 300, we made the 700, then we made the 1500 watt, and now we are going to the Sharpy. Sharpy is using a 200 watt lamp made by Philips. It's the Platinum series. But you shouldn't be confused by the fact that we are using a 200 watt only lamp and believe that Sharpy is a sort of DJ product. It's actually the opposite. It's actually the opposite. We are not challenging the Beam 300, we are challenging our Beam 700. And you know why? This new product is not, beams are, from the lighting optical viewpoint, beams are very rough product, very primitive product. They don't have a real optic inside, unless you have zoom and things like that, as we have in the 700 or the 1500. But the Beam 300, the low wattage, are very simple. The Sharpy has a very special optical system, a very expensive optical system, made with real lenses. What is the reason for this? Is that we wanted to produce a beam which was extremely pure in light. The beam of the Sharpy, you can't see it here. It's a very narrow beam. It looks like a laser in some way. Parallel for tens and tens of meters, I would say 100 meters and more. Totally solid, pure, totally uniform from the color viewpoint. Either it is completely white or it is a pure color. Normally all beams have an halo around, a sort of corona, a sort of brownish or bluish corona halo around. In the Sharpy you don't have this at all, at all. On the top of this, with this special optical system, we can make a very sharp projection at any distance, any distance. It's a fantastic optical system. Beams have gobos inside, but they are meant mainly for mid-air effects. So you can shape the beam in the air. But Sharpy can allow you to project the gobo at many hundred meters of distance. And the way you project it, it is even better than a real spotlight. You can really see the edge of the gobo in such a sharp way. That's why Sharpy. Sharpy is the brightness, Sharpy is the sharpness of the projection, Sharpy is also the speed and the beam, the solidity of the beam. Sharpy is extremely fast and is extremely small. It's only 16 kilos. You can see that. It's extremely. It looks like a toy, but in fact, miniaturization, when you fill the product with technology, is not empty inside. You have a lot of features inside. Miniaturization is the result of high technology, of high engineering. So it's not simply playing with plastic. It's trying to make the product as small as possible by miniaturizing all the mechanics inside. And from this viewpoint, Sharpy is an achievement. The lamp is not totally new. The lamp is the Philips Platinum Series 5R, which Philips introduced as a sort of reply to the plasma technology. What I didn't tell you is the light output of Sharpy. Compared to our 1500, I don't compare it with competitors' product, but comparing our Sharpy with our 1500 beam, the Alpha Beam 1500, Sharpy at 20 meters give 57,500 lux, whilst the Beam 1500 gives 45,000 lux. It is brighter than a 1500, much brighter, much brighter. So it is really a very special product. And it's only by having a look to the product that you can understand how innovative this product is. It is innovative because by using only 200 watt, you get more light than a 1500 watt. It is innovative because you don't use it only for making beams, so it's not just a special effect projector, but you can even project gobos in a very sharp way at a very long distance much better than any other beam in our range, and I suppose also in the market. It is innovative because the power consumption is low, it's extremely slow, is small, easy to handle, 16 kilos is the smallest light that the Paky makes in the moving jet. So we can, in a flight case, we put, instead of 2, we put 4 of them. So for the roadies, for the riggers, we're talking about the different questions that you make that are the typical questions for the Innovation Award application. How is he's helping the people on the road? It is helping because it's lightweight, it is small, it's cost saving in energy, easy to carry around, and very, very effective from the light viewpoint.